tonight.
Semi-final match of the Grand Slam Tournament of Champions.
Will be competing for the AEW World Championship next week at Grand.
He's been in this situation and he knows how to handle this situation.
Chris Jericho and Bryan Danielson.
Three-time former world champion and Jon Moxley facing a Duke battle in this all-important semifinal here.
As you said, it should be a hell of a contest. Class can prevail because Sammy can go.
The pound, take a guy down, having a size advantage all apart.
Yeah. With a spiteful streak.
We saw that come into play this past Friday night at Rampage.
Appreciation Society, the epitome of and they call him the Spanish God.
At Rampage this past Friday, but Lord Regal, this semifinal round. How is the Blackpool Combat Club?
Tell you how any of us would deal with a lady.
Well, let's say this. I think you can notice that time. I mean, stay focused.
Still admiring the flowers that I bought him.
He's not out here, making out with Ty. I mean,
Guevara, a lot of that and all the stuff he does was a mistake. Guevara, as you said,
He's with our new partner, Stars Play Sports. We're really excited about this event, exclusively on Stars Play Sports.
What Sam, I agree with what he's doing.
I agree with what he's doing.
As we say, tip of the iceberg for a great program.
Time switches to the side headlock.
Get a cover, you see. You got to be careful, and Regal, you know this better than me.
Straight away for the pins. Look at those. There we go.
The hook to your point, Excalibur, did pop the hips up, which helped.
And they're only Jericho for the AEW World Championship once again. Versus JAS member.
Mox, I don't know if this is the right. You don't want to exchange strikes with Mox, but
Sabu's ringing out. Around Chicago, the Wintrust Arena on Seattle, Washington, the Climate Pledge Arena on Wednesday, January 1st, 53rd, AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.
Chopping the hell out of each other.
Moxley just mocking Guevara.
Big, powerful man.
It seems like when Moxley
just annoys him. He's Samson, I know.
Sammy Guevara, that's how he's going to wear down a three-time world champion like Mox with those.
Grinding the head of Jon Moxley into the diamond plate.
Someone's jaw. Regal, you know what I'm saying? Once you hit that button, you can just.
Oh, it's Sammy Guevara, the back of the head of Mox. Contest will continue in picture-in-picture. Who will move on to Grand?
You about to dance with the devil.
AEW Rampage, Fridays at 10 on HDTV.
Moxley battling for a spot in the driver on the outside, but Moxley.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Oh, damn.
Again on the outside.
Regal, we saw during the picture-in-picture that Sammy Guevara
wasn't to ever try to have a dirty fight with Moxley.
I agree on via countout,
and he would advance to the finals if that would have happened.
Of our main event, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and years ago.
These are two-main events. This is a main event, closable one too.
Yes, we are.
Lariat's right around the throat.
Ripped by a chop, and now the fingers of Moxley digging into the flesh of Sammy Guevara.
Fighting ahead, and winning a match.
That's right.
Cover. Guevara kicks out, and Jon Moxley, double by Moxley, but yes, Sammy up to his feet.
Well, for a single.
His boss, Chris Jericho's book, maybe. And Enzi Gary thinking the cover. Slow cover by Sammy, but
right there. That's a guy who's been a three-time world champ, but not enough to get the win.
Once again, the balance by Sammy Guevara.
Moxley up on the shoulders. Moxley, transitions at the wrenching back, but Sammy, you saw he snuck his hip underneath, transitioned.
My goodness. Pound away.
Chopping meat right there. He's chopping meat. Ooh.
King Kong Larry, no! Spanish fly! Oh, no!
Reached up with that near hand and pushed that leg away, otherwise
the biggest match of his life next Wednesday night. Arthur Ashe.
Right moments after he was put in that choke. Amazing.
His brutal match with Darby Allin on Rampage, but Moxley. Oh!
I think the referee needs to start just checking.
Oh, and we saw this affect the outcome.
You're right about last front.
Now, wait a second. Ty Mello behind the referee's back. Oh, but he's got to get out. And Sammy's going to advance too. And no, I
can't believe it. Damn, I can't.
Well, there's a certain technique.
Absolutely.
It could be thinking six. No.
That's open. He's going to take it.
He's going to ride.
That was almost a version of Wheeler Yuta.
Guevara.
Will I get cancelled if I call these two ladies haunted?
Fighting up to his feet, Moxley saying, pour it on.
Don't do that.
And they're out on his feet. Oh, jaw. The thrust kick. Moxley. Oh,
Moxley!
What a way to open up, guys.
Is one step closer, reclaiming the AE Slam.
Massive victory. Sammy Guevara, Regal, you gotta love it. The world champ. He's one step closer. Here we go. The counter.
They anticipated the GTH countered.
Landed man in the semis coming up later on.
And don't think them.
Yes, it does. To that point.
Here is the updated term. Jericho for the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. We will find out tonight. MJF is making some sort of scene. Tony, as you mentioned, of course, when Moxley headed to the showers.
7 came toe-to-toe last week, and do you know why? It's because I saw the look in your eyes, man. See, you must have me confused with 20 sign. Nah, you don't. Because I'm not the same kid I... Nah. Because I ain't playing walking around all tough, big, bad John Moxley. But I read your book, John, because it turns out you were raised much the same, educated or white trash scumbag. And you got bullied, didn't you, John? Got beat down, you got your bicycle stolen, didn't you? And it works, John, you built a great character. That's why I know you, man. Deep down, you're still that same... You're old enough to drown all your child. And it takes... You shut your mouth, fat boy! Intestinal fortitude, guts, bravery. My brain is far more dangerous for Jaron Danielson. Bad things happen. So, Mox, how about you take that vacation? I wouldn't want to be winning my Make no mistake about it, Albany. It's my time. You know what, John? When you came back from your little stint at rehab, you took Black Cloud, and it was in your ear, and the demon told you that demon told you he was going to take everything away from you. You will find out that I am that demon. Understand, since you're all poor, all these men all come from different walks, ever stable on retainer, led by a man 18 years old and a man who's got more talent, their entire bodies. Stokely House.
Time's up. Snatch your so-called world. We got you really doing it while you fools just play the so-called.
The Stokely War for MJF to look at the big man walking behind.
Here's some gospel. Some time ago, the #1 contender for the AEW World Championship was disenfranchised. He wanted to quit AEW until, for you to get what you want. So we solution everyone in this ring on retain for ourselves. Because when MJF doesn't need us, we will go our separate. I'm not a publicist. Damn sure ain't no assistant. Who else connections to make any and everything happen, and some of you all, everything I've done since Double or Nothing has been a lot, little bit of this, little bit of that. There's not one rock that I have sweeter the juice. And on one hand, then the juicier the gossip, the more power. That's what makes me wake up in the morning. That is wants and what they're here for. You want to do whatever you want. And since oh no, you heard me. I said, I love you, man. To Allah, I told you if you trust in him, he will provide. And also, and the guns, and they no longer want to walk in the shadows of them. And you may not take them serious, but trust me, you will. My main man. Together, we've been best friends and bitter enemies. His beautiful home country of Canada, You want to win the All-Atlantic. Gentlemen, we are the Firm, and when we are around you...
Well, beware the Firm. In wanting the guns to be exactly what
You're
they
right.
want.
There's a direction. There's motivation. There's
On the All-Atlantic Championship. This is a very unique matchup coming up next. Jungle Boy and Jay.
You know, at All Out Things, there is a tall task ahead of me in Luchasaurus. It's time to get back in the swing of things.
I want to throw out an open challenge, an open contract for tonight here in Albany on Dynamite. Now, well, you need to pick better best friends.
Boy thinks that tonight he's going to get back into the swing of things. Well, let's see.
My best friend's a man.
90 pounds, Jungle Boy.
He was chokeslammed onto that scorching hot grate.
Yeah, grilled like a piece of chicken breast on July 4th, but Jay Lethal's not going to back down from a fight, and he's got Satnam. He's insane, guys. He really is.
Satnam Singh from Elizabeth, New Jersey. Wait,
3 weeks ago, Jay Lethal, and he had the trunks. He scored the victory. You saw Harwood try to open contract here tonight.
You see Sanjay Dutt very confident in this man, Jay Lethal. It's hard not to be confident worldwide. And now to the point you make it, I mean, beat the hell out of people. He's pissed.
I mean, but what shape is Jungle Boy?
And maturing in pro wrestling, Taz, you know, you had the back is taped up.
Yeah. No, you're right, Tony, and that's what you have to. And desperate's a good thing sometimes.
And coming up in early October, AEW, and then Friday, October 7th, Rampage and Battle of the Belts.
When I say desperate's a good thing, I mean in the realm of a fight or some kind of desperate guy. That's kind of a loser.
The hip toss blow around the arm drag brings down Lethal. Is feeling it here tonight in Albany.
Yeah, they look great veteran who's won 7 of his last matches, who's won 20 of
Lethal catches the boot. Dragon Screw counters once again. Jungle Boy sent off. Jungle Boy.
Okay, but he's still going to go for it.
It's building like a skyscraper.
Like a skyscraper.
Great sound.
Look at all the misdirect here.
Yeah, go right after the target. He's got a lower back issue from being
Damage done. And spine of Johnny in picture. Jay Lethal.
Big arm.
In Albany, New York, but you see Jungle Boy just crumbling to his knees, Tony.
second buff. I'm telling you from experience, man, that is a plethora.
First ever video game AEW Fight for Honor is a winner. The best sports now coming soon to your favorite gaming platform.
You saw Jungle Boy capitalize, Shivani. Can he follow up? He's dinged up, hurting, and Lethal now.
Out forward to go blow for blow like Jay Lethal.
No, Jay Lethal.
Yeah, Lethal knows it too. That's why he's digging this. He won.
Intercepting 2 consecutive shots to land. 2 of them
Up by that running back elbow.
maybe thinking. Brainbuster, no.
Back loose, and your legs are so wet. Here we go.
Oh, wait, Jungle Boy. Come back, boy.
Uh-oh.
Feels the adrenaline.
Need to pounce if need be.
Sure thing. But I'll tell you what, in bad shape right now, Lethal. He's aware.
Great call, Taz.
Rolled up tonight, the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Champions, Lucha brother. Boy, leg is hooked.
A nasty landing from high up on a dangerous troop. And you see Lethal, you see the eyes, the intention.
This is typically the prelude to the looks. But instead,
well, Jungle Boy able to get out.
Jay Lethal
Beat him.
Immediately up, drops the elbow.
Such a great game plan in this match.
Talk about right now.
Pump kick intercepted by Jungle Boy. Caught in the snare trap. Was within a hair's breadth of the destroy. Hey, grab the
what a counter.
Try to get it again.
Got that inverted
Protect his neck.
Right, covering up.
Got a tap
Jungle
out.
Boy gets the win. Jungle Boy, what a recovery from the victory over Jay Lethal.
He's had many big wins here in a spectacular win for Jungle Boy.
Completely agree with that. It was a hell of a victory. Hell of a
Look at a behind the